Hello ladies, blokes and non-binary folks, it's Ant here, and this is attempt number 2 at recording a Let's Play of Vampire Survivors. It's attempt number 2 because there's a weird bug with this game, or a weird issue with how it works, whereby the game won't record. you put Shadow Play on to record, and all you get is whatever was on the title screen when you recorded it, when you hit record, and all the audio will keep playing, but you'll just have the title screen, the video will be just that. I did a bit of a test earlier and put in Steam Overlay on. There's like an option when you start it up whether you want Steam Overlay activated, which isn't activated by default. But it seems if you turn that on, it works. So let's hope this works. If something moved just there, that's good. I have been playing a bunch of this. I've clocked up about 9 hours on it. I haven't finished many of the stages, to be honest. To finish the stage, you just have to survive the time limit. I unlocked this dog, old Sole Mio, who farts flowers earlier. But we're going to try the level I've just unlocked, which is one of the last levels in the game. So, spoilers? And I think we'll go with... I like the stinky guy, Poe, but I want to have a bit of a challenge. So, I'm going to go with the bone guy. Yeah, let's do Mortaccio. He throws bones around, and the bones bounce off enemies and into other enemies. So, let's do Mortaccio. We'll also have a chance to try and get whatever's in this level. There's a relic. It's a sausage. Oh, that unlocks the music mode. I know that. Yeah, random enemy waves from normal stages. You can see there's like some different things that happen on each stage. You get extra bonuses and stuff. We should get started. There's no music playing, you see. Let's go. And now music play. Let's get that off the screen. There's a cursor. God. Right. We get to select one of these to give us a bonus. I've not long started getting these extra sort of Arcana cards. Healing is doubled. What's this one? Listed weapon projectiles have a chance to freeze any. I quite like that one. Ooh, what's with the blue gun? That's different. Or is it just that's the super powered up one? Oh, that changes every time then. They were different last time I did this. Okay, well we're going to try anyway. I'm going to try and get the 2 guns. There's 2 different guns. You see where that green arrow is? Oh god, Oh, wasn't expecting that to come for me. Those things. Let's that. Right, you need to. So basically, this game, you don't control the action directly. You're just moving yourself around, right? Let's have whip. You just move around, right? And the game automatically attacks. Your characters just keep attacking, and your idea is you're going to pick up power-ups every time you level up, such as now. You can pick a different weapon to use, and if you can pick your weapon multiple times to boost up its power. And it kind of, I think the easiest way I can describe it that I've discovered is it's a bit like, you know those adventure capitalist games and stuff, or Cookie. Oh, that was right next to the start. Jeez. Permanently allows changing music and stage selection. Nice. It's bangers, you see. It's a sausage. Bangers. It's kind of like one of those adventure capitalist games, but in the form of a twin stick shooter, except you're not doing the twin stick shooting part. It's all automated. When I started playing this, I thought it was a twin stick shooter, so when I bought it, and so I started moving the other analog stick around, nothing happens. The only controls is movement. Right now, there's not many enemies. You might be thinking this is kind of dull and simple. Now there's more enemies, but this game throws them at you like crazy. I was having a go earlier, and I survived the time limit on the stage before this, and it got to the point where there was just like, it must have been throwing thousands of sprites around at once. It was pretty ridiculous. But here you go. So 8 Aspara. If I pick that, I get an extra projectile. If I pick the whip, then it fires a whip backwards as well as forward. Let's do the whip though, because it's handy to have attacks going in both directions early on. Is there one thing I should check. I should look on the map and see if there's a question mark on the map. There isn't. Some of the maps have a question mark on them. When there's a question mark, that means there's like a coffin somewhere, and that'll unlock a new character. That glowing bat will give me either loads of XP or a treasure chest. Oh, right, we can bump up the bone. Effect lasts 0.2 seconds longer, base area up by 20%. That means the bone gets bigger and it will stay active for slightly longer. You can like pick different stuff or skip if you unlock the skip, because you'll get different random effect each time added, but I'm going to just take whatever effects come to me. I love the way these treasure chests work. It's really just the music. Ding. Bing. Like that. I like that. There you go. I've got a whip bonus. You can have 6 weapons and you can have 6 buffs of some kind. And then when you finish levels, any money you've collected can be used to like give permanent buffs to the characters and things like that. It's one of those games, it just sort of builds and builds and gets a little bit easier the more you play. I shouldn't really collect the health. I should have just left it there because I might have wanted to stumble across that later. But yeah, it's one of those games where you just get, you get stronger and stronger. The game gets a little bit easier as you go along, but then, you unlock new levels and the difficulty's bumped up and, it's a roguelike. A very light roguelike. I want the other gun. When I was playing it earlier, I only got the left gun and now I'm only getting the right gun. And I know there's a bonus for having both the right and left gun and have them at full. So I need to do that. Oh, whoa, lots of bats. This bone guy is kind of awkward. There's one character that I really struggle with, she has cats that come out and they run around the place and like they sort of just swipe at enemies if you're lucky. If they hit you, they scratch you and hurt you. And if 2 cats run into each other, they start having a fight, and then the enemies get caught in the fight, and it's really weird. Really weird. Right, let's we need a second buff soon anyway. I'm going to get the XP buff though when it turns up, but now the bullets will pass through enemies a little bit, so there you go, hit more enemies, see? This is just basically the first level, but with like more damaging enemies, I guess. The enemies definitely have a little bit more health because usually these bats are just like pure fodder, and some of the larger ones are taking multiple hits to kill. Don't worry, by the time we get to a few more levels up, there's going to be a whole ton of enemies coming in. You'll get moments where like walls of enemies crop up around you and you get locked in and you have to try and sort of survive the waves of enemies. A very simple game. It's one of those ones you can just sort of idly play. That's how it works. I'm a bit exhausted today. I was up at 4 AM trying to record this Let's Play last night and it didn't work. We'll stick with that, but I want to upgrade the attack area because it makes all the attacks bigger. But yeah, I was up at 4 AM trying to record this gameplay, and when I finished it and I looked at the video and it was just a freeze frame of the title screen, that was quite irritating because it was 4 AM. And I was mostly up that late because I kept refreshing Amazon to Prime to see when Kamen Rider Black Sun was going to be up, because it's a new show. It's on Amazon Prime, but you have to search. You can't search for it. It doesn't come up in searches. It's there. You have to have a link to the page to find it. It doesn't come up on the lists or anything, but it's there. It exists. Who's this guy? I haven't seen a yellow one of them before. Actually, I could have seen one of them before. Sometimes there's so many enemies on screen, you ain't going to discern them. Oh, here you go, they're coming for me now. No, but I'm getting loads of XP though. Give me more. Getting damaged. Reduces weapon cooldown by 8%, that's quite handy. But I'm going to concentrate on bumping up these 2 things. Base speed by 50, base area by 20, so that makes them bigger. I've seen really big weapons. There's some characters who start off with like a massive area effect buff at the start, and the weapons just start off big. That's a big bat. He's quite a large one. There's a cool bestiary on this as well, with like funny beast descriptions. They're all written by Stephanie Sterling or James Stephanie Sterling. The commander who chokeslams Tories. There's a plane going by outside. Awesome. I have taken a few hits, but you do recover health very, very slowly. There you go, we've got a whole bunch of bad guys. They're going to fire bullets at me, but it's okay because my weapons will stop bullets. It's fine. Bump up that. I want some buffs. Give me some buffs. Oh, there's a milk. This level is just mixing enemies from different stages in. That is interesting, because there are very specific enemies on specific stages. There's one stage where the enemy is just a bonus stage. You just go through a forest and the trees just keep changing. Oh, there's a glowy guy. He'll drop a treasure chest when I beat him. There's some green XP there. I should probably collect that. There you go. Oh, there's a red one. But anyway, things that have been happening. I didn't do a video last week because I was knackered and my shifts were going all over the place. Same thing this week, to be honest. But, you know, let's try and get back onto the old, you know, thingy thing. Yeah. Oh, got another boost. I want the luck and stuff, and I want the XP bonus. So yeah, I didn't get to do a video last week because of that. Did manage to finish recording all the footage I need for the PS1 part of Symphony of the Night Mellow Gaming Recommends that I've been promising for like months now. All time freeze. So yeah, hopefully I can make some progress on making that. It's just since I've been working full time, especially since I got promoted at work, just finding the time to do anything is a struggle, because I'm getting home from work at like 8 o'clock in the evening sometimes, and then I have to rely on days when I'm not at work the next day to record something, or when it's quiet, because I need quiet. There's always too much noise around this estate. Someone downstairs, like, they've strapped a tarp up in their garden and it blows in the wind and it's friggin' loud. Clover! There you go, we want this. Let's bump up our luck. More chance of getting rare drops. But yeah, I'll make time. We'll get the Symphony of the Night video done eventually. There's a reason I have the Patreon set to only, you know, charge when a video is made rather than once a month. Because I wouldn't want to be in a situation where it's been like 6 months since I last did the Mellow Gaming Recommends and I've been charging people every month for it. You know, that kind of bothers me when some channels, like, don't make a video for ages but still let their Patreon keep going. It kind of bothers me. Should at least get something made. But I know I can't always do that. We'll get there though. What is that? That's a spider lady of some kind. I'm going to kill her. Oh god, it's an eyeball. New enemies. When the time limit runs out, death comes for you. He like comes and kills you in a hit. Apparently you can beat him, but I guess I'm going to need to discover some extra secrets to find a way to beat him. Extra power, I guess. I want to kill that eye. Die. That's a strong eye. Come on. Die. Oh, treasure chest. Good. Yeah. It's been a weird week. This is the only new game I've played for months. I still want to do an end of year video like I did last year. It'll be a different format this time, so rather than going through each month of the rather than going through each month of the year, it'll probably be more of a like, here is just a handful of games I played this year that I really liked. Games I played for the first time. And I've got some retro ones in there. You know, we'll mix it up and we'll try and get something made. Hopefully the Symphony of the Night video will be out before that. I don't need a shield. I'm too cool. Let's get a King Bible on there. Why not? Do I want to move faster though? I've never leveled that up to full actually. Let's try that. Let's try leveling up the speed to full. I imagine it just gives you speed boost, but there's all sorts of little surprises in this game. Like you level up something along with something else and you'll get a new power of some kind. A lot of secrets, a lot of things you just gradually start to unlock and find as this goes on. Like, you know, a lot of the stuff you're seeing that I've had here, like being able to skip buffs, being able to banish items from the like level up bonuses, you know, all that stuff you unlock as you go along. This character, you only start with 4 characters. Right, let's bump up my damage. Let's become real damage dealers. Whoa, oh god, almost walked straight into that. Yeah, killing everyone. Yeah. But yeah, I've been sort of just trying to get stuff done the last week. Like I say, I got the Symphony of the Night clips done. Past Smuggy Bear, or Tiger Max Z as you may know. If you can record some Symphony of the Night footage for the Sega Saturn. G said he can do, which is nice. I'll give him some props in the video and stuff and let him decide what he wants out of it, other than $2,000. He keeps asking me for $2,000. I don't have $2,000. Gonna have to have something else. But it'll be nice to get the Saturn version included on that video. I was going to try and get the stuff I need to record PSP footage, but the PS4 version of Symphony of the Night is just the PSP one with like emulated on a PS4, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Use the PS4 version because it is the same one. It's got the retranslation of the dialogue and all that sort of stuff. Obviously the PS1 version's got the best translation. Where's bats? Go away. This really hasn't got to the point where you get ridiculous amounts of enemies yet. This is still pretty tame. Let's get all this XP though. I'm leveling up quite slowly. I'd like to be further along by level 10, but like I said, I don't use this guy often. Oh, lots of green. Let's get the green, because that's more XP. Oh, treasure chest. I want the increase the area of effect thing. That did come up earlier. What are we going to get this time? Just another buff. You can get curses as well. And curses increase the strength of the enemies, but I guess also increases the reward from them, maybe? I guess that's how it works. I don't know, I've only had one curse so far. Oh, big werewolf, let's kill him. He might have something nice on him. Wow, loads of werewolves, jeez. Where'd he go? There he is, over there. Jeez, there's too many milk monsters in the way. A lot of milk. There's a level that is just a milk factory. Apparently the magic that summons them is called lactomancy, which, yeah, that's a good name. I like that name. Oh, I'm getting quite trapped in there. I might want to move out of the way of that horde of wolves. Oh. Well, come on, get out of the way. Let's level up. Let's try and get some more XP and level up. I want to kill that big werewolf because, you know, he'll have a treasure chest. It might be a good treasure chest. Raises inflicted damage by 10%. That might be good to have as well. Yeah, I killed him. Right, how am I going to get to that? Stay out of my way. Down. Let me go through. Let me through. Let me through. There you go. Oh, this is a special one. Will I get 2 extra picks as well? Let's see. I'll get loads of money from this. Here we go. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, we got 3 extra strength pickups. That's quite good. The extra luck and some another whip. All whips hitting in 3 directions now. Can't just sit there and read that at all. I don't know what those 2 bars are over on the right. They've been there since I started playing the game. They look like something to pause it, and I'm wondering if maybe if I was using mouse controls, they would pause. I'm not using mouse controls, so I have no idea. Answers on a postcard. Comment in the description to tell me what those 2 bars mean. It could be a pause thing. Whoa. Yeah, this level's just enemies from all the stages. Those dragon things are from the tower level. Not all the levels are just big open plains like this. Some of them have like structures in the way that you'll go through. Even the first level had trees and stuff that you couldn't get through, like barriers to get in your way. And this doesn't have that. Should really bump up the luck as well, because that gives you a chance of getting things that like suck all the XP towards you on the battlefield. And oh, fire like this. Yeah, burn, fire. There you go. What are we gonna get from it? But yeah, this if I can keep this going up to the 30-minute time limit, then there'll be a lot of explosive stuff going on. Oh, that's another Arcana card. That'll give me another choice. Do I want the healing? That one. Overall duration continuously changes between -50 and +50 over 10 seconds. The character starts gaining +1 duration every level. That's quite good, because even though it'll mean the attacks aren't always consistently firing, the length of time they'll go for will keep increasing. So if it does go slower, I get more. Get what I mean? Let's go for that. The other one's a healing thing, but I don't need that. I'm too badass to need healing. Fire! And we still got a chance we could get another one of those anyway. Clover, luck. Oh, there was the right guns. Jeez, I should have got them. Okay, we want that. What I might do is use the banish thing if there's to try and increase the chance of getting those guns. Whoa. You're basically just vacuuming up crystals, really. That's what this game's all about. But this scratches that itch like that Loop Hero did as well. Which is good. I forgot, I haven't played that Loop Hero for ages. There was an update for it the other day, apparently. I saw a little patch come up for it. Reduces weapon cooldown, effects last 0.2% longer. I want more bones. Let's reduce the weapon cooldown so everything fires a little faster. Especially as I've got that card that could make my weapon firing slow down. Oh, that treasure chest. I get lots of treasure chests. I'm really not leveling up that fast though. Like the game mode I played just a minute ago, earlier today, I had like 50 some odd thousand kills by the end of 30 minutes. Don't think I'm going to get there. There you go, I'm moving faster now. Fast movement's handy. Oh, want that. Boom. There you go. Let's get some leveling. Ooh, duplicate firing. That's quite handy. Let's get that. Just going to stand still and let it come for me. It's going to keep giving me that every time, isn't it? Let's banish the knife. I don't want the knife. Ah, extra XP. It's just making me... It wants me to take that 0.2 bone thing, doesn't it? Let's get extra XP. Clover. Let's get another duplicator. There you go, we're getting loads now. Song of Mana. This thing destroys stuff. I want the right gun though. There we go. We got all our... We sucked up all the magic there. Probably didn't benefit from it as much as you like. I'm sure there's people who might stumble onto this video who'll get angry at what choices I make. You can all eat a poo. That's what you can do. Let's bump up damage. Yes. Because I'm getting surrounded now. The enemies that are turning blue are being frozen on the spot. That's like what one of those cards was doing. It's freezing the enemies. I want the right gun. The right gun appeared, and I went and didn't pay attention. Oh, again. Yeah. I want to keep an eye out. Oh, let's just grab that because it's going to keep suggesting it to me. Base damage up by 20. See, that's see there it says Evo. That's if I have the wand and have it fully leveled up while I've also got the book thing, then I'll get a special version of the wand. I want to know what the bones extra bonus is. To find that out. 0.2% longer, base speed up 50, sure, whatever. Keep going, give me all the XP. I'm a bit worried, I probably should have another weapon on here, but I want the other gun. Even though it fires the exact same thing. Oof. Yeah. Let's get the XP gain. It'll give me more options. Probably banish something else as well if I get a bad draw. I'm actually amazed at how much the frame rate holds up. There's so much stuff going on in this game sometimes that I feel like it should be crashing on me, but it's not. It maintains it. I've had the odd stutter in the frame rate. Because it is definitely, must be calculating so much at once. I'm sure it's no troubles, I'm sure, you know, I'm sure it's fine. Oh, I got hit. Give me the XP. I know it looks like not much is happening on this, and to be fair it's not, it's just me walking around and letting enemies get blowed up around me, but, you know, it's fun. I don't know what that stutter was. I hope the video's going to be fine on this. I'll be upset if it isn't. Do you know what, let's boost the speed, let's keep it going. I want that gun. The gun was there. Ooh. Not the most interesting level, this one, it's just a fully open map. But the whole thing is that the enemies are a little bit stronger on this one. That's the gimmick of this stage. Every stage has some sort of gimmick. I think the tower one starts filling with water when you get to the end. I did have a load of water coming up from the bottom anyway when I hit the time limit. And I was trying to get away from the Grim Reaper. Anyway, last few weeks I've finished watching that new He-Man show. That was good. Loads of gimmick accounts have kicked off on Twitter, like based on Transformers, and I'm getting blamed for them, I think. I don't know what's the deal there. Apparently my Wild Wheels Hat Twitter account kicked off a whole gimmick explosion on Twitter, which is a bit weird. Feel free to follow. Oh, there you go. Boom. More guns. See, you got the red guns now. Ah, shite. Getting surrounded. I'm not entirely sure how much I'm going to survive longer on here, because I need an area of effect thing, probably, as well. So I can just be doing damage as enemies get near me. Oh. I am doing quite a bit of damage, it's just that it's all projectile based. Halfway there though. We can fit 2 more weapons on, can't we? Bing! There you go. Gonna be doing tons of damage eventually, though. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Fires 1 more projectile. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, let's get that bumped up. Let's concentrate on those guns for a bit. Because you want all the guns going crazy. Oh, it's the witches. I've got Medusas, I've got witches. There are some enemies that actually do fire back at you, and when they turn up it's a bit of a surprise because you get so used to just avoiding them and everything. Oh god, my foot's itching. Don't kill me. Okay. There's witches on broomsticks that come at you and they like fire stuff at you to freeze you to the spot. Or attack you. I guess they attack you, that's what firing stuff does, isn't it? Boom. There we're getting loads of those gun upgrades. It's trying to catch it up, I think. I think that's sort of how it works. It kind of tries to catch up the weaker ones to you. To where the rest of the weapons are. Oh, get the red one. Boing. There you go. The red ones can be like a little bit of a XP bonus or enough from multiple levels. Should we get... Let's get the garlic going, because that'll give me a little passive area damage around me, which I can make bigger. And, you know, I guess it just means I smell. Just imagine a skeleton like this would smell. It's probably got lots of rotten flesh on it and all sorts. Oh, clover. Bump up my XP, my luck. Right. That was lucky finding that. I watched the new Hellraiser film the other day as well, and that's fantastic. I highly recommend everyone watch this new Hellraiser film. Really, really good. Probably the best Hellraiser film since the first and second one, really. I watched the second one as well the other day, and that's still great. What are those enemies? I don't know what these red cloaked guys are. They look like priests. Ah! Oh god, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Good thing they die really easily. The garlic knocks them back as well, so if you get a good field of that around you, it's pretty good. I'm getting swamped and I'm not collecting much XP until now. Come get me, boys. Yeah, let's increase my... There you go, I made the garlic bigger. Do I want the... This Song of Mana does so much damage. Let's do it. Let's do the Song of Mana. Yeah, let's make it huge. We're getting all the buffs. Look at that. Yeah. Let's just get the XP grabbing up to the fullest. There you go, this is more like it. We're going to be doing some damage now. Yeah. Let's get the garlic bumped up as well. Yeah, let's just bump up all sorts of stuff. I want the guns at full. Yeah. Jesus Christ, how many levels am I getting from this? I think the guns are fully leveled up now. Look at that. That Song of Mana just like it gives you a big vertical plume of destruction. I should, yeah, might have enough power in my garlic to just slowly pass through enemies. Yeah, there you go. Purple scythe guys now. Look at that, I'm attacking basically in all directions. That's pretty useful. Go away. Give me another boss. I want a boss to take out. There was a giant enemy crab on one level. I hope he turns up. He's quite fun. Oh, I haven't really bumped up the tone, have I? Let's bump that up. Let's get the cooldowns reduced so everything fires faster. I do like this though, because it gets to the point where you're basically the bullet hell part of a bullet hell game. And all the enemies are just being swarmed. They've got very simple AI, they just charge straight towards you. Some of them do actually try to avoid you. You know, like I say, it's very simple. There is an endless mode you can unlock, which I think you unlock by defeating death. That would be a logical thing to me. Give me a bonus. Ding. There we go. Garlic. Love that, thank you. We kill everything. All skelly bones coming for me. Let's keep reducing the cooldown. Make everything go faster and faster. Those skeletons sort of revive themselves, a bit like the red bones from Castlevania. There's a lot of Castlevania influences in this. I probably might even include this in the Castlevania Symphony of the Night videos. Something that was influenced by Castlevania. Because I think I'm going to try and chuck in some things that were influenced by the games. Yeah, let's do that. Oh god, we're getting a bunch of XP. Yeah. Not exactly the damage-dealing nightmare I was hoping I'd be by this point. We'll see how I go. Definitely not practically invincible. Because some enemies are getting quite close. I'll still wipe them out. These guys are pretty weak, but anything stronger than these guys is going to be a struggle. Way! Go on, level me up again, Daddy-O. Right. Yeah, let's keep that going. I backed that HasLab Deathsaurus last night that they've done. He's gonna go well with the Victory Saber, which will be arriving soon. Victory Saber was like a HasLab thing last year, which I paid for. Hey, I saved a lot of money to pay for that, but this Deathsaurus should be a bit easier because like I get paid a lot more now than I was last year. Jesus, they are closing in on me. I need to get out of there. Definitely getting some frame rate stutter. That could be a side effect of me recording this though, because they have a bunch of different modes for this to load into, which I think does cause some damage, some problems. Yeah, I don't know. It's always a bit of a sign to me that the game's probably, you know, not the smoothest thing in the world when it's got multiple like options for how to start it. Okay, we've got that's cooldowns reduced to their maximum. But yeah, that Deathsaurus looks crazy. Doesn't look like you're not gonna get as much in it as you did with Victory Saber, but this past year has also meant that prices on these things has like shot up a load. It costs like 10 quid more than Victory Saber did. Then again, there's like multiple stretch goals on it. They've announced like the first 3 stretch goals, and to be honest, I think it's going to hit them fairly easily. I imagine most people who have pre-ordered Victory Saber are going to be pre-ordering like the Deathsaurus as well. Especially because getting a G1 Deathsaurus would cost a lot more than this to get a good copy one. So I think it's worthwhile. To be honest, most of the time I don't necessarily want the original Transformer toy. I just want a good version of that character. So yeah, I'll be happy to get the Deathsaurus. There you go. I've noticed the frame rate counter I have on Steam is like just glitched out, because I guess I caught it mid-frame. Definitely doesn't like stuff that happens off the edge of the frame. Right, this one, heal is doubled, recovering hit points, damage nearby enemies for the same amount. There's like a pulse that comes off you. I don't know what those icons mean at the bottom though, which ones are which. I mean the flowers and chicken and stuff, are they all healing things? Is that whip like, hang on. Does that reveal a bonus weapon if I have the healing buff and the whip? Will I get like a vampire whip? You might not be able to see it in the video because this video is going to compress like crazy on YouTube, but there's like a pulse coming out now which will damage enemies every time my health increases slightly. Boom. I'm almost at my maximum. Right, boom, bump up that, bump up that. When this is fully bumped up, you just start, you just start getting coins and food. So I have maxed out everything now. There is still potential to get more though. If you find things on the field, you can get a couple of extra little point buffs, stat buffs and things. We are just decimating everything now. This still isn't as intense as this game can get as well, in terms of stuff flying around the screen. Relatively normal sized enemies. There's one of those eyeballs. They were trouble earlier, weren't they? See how long it takes to kill this time. I mean, his stats probably bumped up a whole bunch. Pushing him back a bunch though, look at that. Yeah, take it. I want to kill that eyeball. Because he dropped something earlier, didn't he? There we go. If you've got... This is where I think you get the benefits, the extra versions of weapons if you've got certain combinations active. It'll tell you on the pause screen. I should show you. On the pause screen, open Grimoire. Yeah, I've got no combinations available here, have I? I didn't really think that through. Apart from I've got those 2 guns, and I don't know what the other thing is you need to get them. But yeah, if you've got the right things, it sets off a certain combination, you get like a super powerful version of whatever weapon you have. Are those cherubs? Oh god, this is killing the cherubs everywhere. There's not been this many cherub deaths since Messiah from... Remember that game? Messiah? No, I remember that game. I don't need floor chicken, I'm invincible. I'm just killing everything. Look at this, we're just wiping out so many baby angels. Which is fine. I mean, you know, angels tend to be dicks in these games, don't they? So, fuck them. Let's murder them all. I can just stand still, I think. Although I'm not going to collect much XP if I stand still. I haven't got that bigger damage radius. Let's keep getting money. Harpies, dragons coming for me. Put the giant enemy crab in. Let me see the giant enemy crab. That thing was cool. You attack it and it gets bigger and bigger. And its claws blow up. And then, like, yeah, you just keep attacking it until it fully blows up. I didn't get much from it though. I just got a single, like a regular treasure chest from it. Not like one of the ones that has multiple bonuses in it. Whee! Wah. I was hoping the 2 guns would show me what the other item is that I need. Oh, there's a treasure chest over there. Let's go over to it. Doing alright so far. 23 minutes in. I think this is a 30-minute time limit on this stage, like all the other ones. And you'll see how quickly I die when the Grim Reaper turns up. Oh, level up again, level up again, level up again, level up again. This is very much a game for people who like these idle, passive things. I'll be amazed if this doesn't come out on other systems though. Like it's only on Steam right now. It's like £3. £3, like £3.15 I think it was in the sale. I can see them putting this on Switch and stuff though. As if Switch can handle this much. This might actually be a stress test for the Switch. So honestly, I mean, I haven't got the flashiest computer, I know that. I've got a 1080 Ti, but that's still more powerful than the Switch. And every now and again, the game does stutter from time to time. Hopefully this video is all recording fine though, and it's not... I mean, it's going to be compressy as heck with all this stuff going on, but... Yeah, you get a good idea of just how hectic this game can get. Oh, flames. Yeah, let's burn them all. Burninate the countryside. Oh, that's what this game needs. This game needs Trogdor. Oh wait, developers, I've forgotten your name. Put Trogdor in the game. There's got to be that's exactly the sort of thing this game would need, is a Trogdor. It'd be interesting to see what they do with this game, if they add stuff to it, or, you know, expand the roster of enemies. I mean, imagine designing levels. Oh, there's the enemy crab. Imagine designing levels for this is as basic as like creating a tile set, and then deciding what sort of gimmickry it'll have. You need to destroy the internal crab. The claws will just keep growing big. What was that? I don't know what that is. There's red coming from the bottom of the screen. What was that? What was that? Or was I taking damage? I don't know. Maybe. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's going on. Oh, there's water coming. Jeez. Okay. It's that guy. I can't kill him. Right. Let's stay ahead of that. Yeah. Okay. Give me that. Yeah. Oh, is he gone now? Okay. I guess he comes along with the crab. He was there with the crab last time. Ding! There you go, got some extra money. That's cool. 22,000 kills. Maybe I will hit 50,000 kills. Who knows? Yeah, he's gone. Okay, so he turns up with the crab. Oh, let's grab that. Look at that. It doesn't pull every single one towards you. It just pulls a bunch. Oh, that's my brother coming online. Imagine that would come up on the video. I can't remember what shadow play actually captures now. It doesn't capture certain video elements, certain elements on the screen. Whee! But I did do a test of this to make sure it'd work earlier, so hopefully it has worked. Otherwise, I'm just saying this might not work to no one, because this wouldn't go up. It'd be a shame. Oh, look at that, it's left part of the Steam image at the side. I don't know why this doesn't fill out the screen. Because this sort of ratio, what is that? It's like an iPad ratio, isn't it? That sort of ratio. Maybe they designed this with iPads in mind. Who knows? Or maybe they just thought cutting away those segments of the screen at the side would make it easier. Just give you a little bit of extra real estate not being rendered. Ease the load a little bit. More money. That's all I'm going to get now is just money. Not going to get anything else. So, because have I got all three? Yeah, I've got 3 Arcana. So that's the 3 Arcana card things you can have on you. Oh, I've taken damage. Shit. Okay. Need to do something about that. Oh god. Oh. No, every time I level up, I'll get some health. That'll be fine. Plus, I'm doing all sorts of damage. Jesus. Yeah, the frame rate's taking a little bit of a hit. I think that is from recording. But honestly, I'm amazed this thing doesn't crash. Like, I haven't had it crash once. And you see the amount of stuff going on the screen. You'd think that'd be like at least a little bit taxing. Even though it's all just sprites and stuff, it's, you know, it's a lot of individual elements. Every projectile, every element on the screen, every like hit point that comes up. You know, the particle effects going on. It's a lot. You wouldn't get this on your Mega Drive, would you? You know, someone should do a Mega Drive version of this. You can actually change the music to Mega Drive style music as well. I haven't done that though. I should give it a go. Jeez. Oh, I've only just noticed my whips are going upwards. Oh, when did that start happening? Was that a thing? I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't need health. I'm fine. Oh dear. Now, I started watching Kamen Rider Black Sun earlier today, and I'm gonna sit and watch through that series this week. It's really dark and pretty violent. The first episode's got one particularly violent moment that reminds me a bit of Story of Ricky. But yeah, it looks neat, and I like the monster designs, and it seems miserable. I did see someone online complaining about its leftist politics, which, as far as I can tell, is just people shouldn't be dicks to people who are different. Like, there should be equality. And if you find the idea of equality disgusting, then maybe you're the disgusting one. I don't know. Freaking, that's all it is. They basically framed like they're in a world where kaijin exist. People who turn into monsters, you know, are just a thing that exists in the world. And there's people who don't like them and they want them gone. And that's literally what the politics of it is. They're just using that as a race allegory. And I don't know, if you have problems with that, then you've got problems. Oh, we're getting loads of levels here. Jesus Christ. Oh, we've got the snake things from the tower level. Oh, God. What happens if I get too many of those on the screen at once? Because, yeah, I think I'm going to find out. There's a lot of them coming for me. Oh, they're big. They're bigger than normal. Give me the red stuff. There you go. Give me the red stuff. There you go. That's good. Good XP. Oh, so time's almost up, I think. I'm pretty sure this is a 30-minute time limit. All the levels have been, apart from the bonus stage. So we're gonna see death. I have got an option to speed up time as well, which I guess gets you to the time limit quicker, so you can try and take on death quicker, I guess. Because like I say, I think that's a goal in the game, is to kill the Grim Reaper that comes for you. Right, how are we going to do 10 seconds until he turns? Jesus Christ, I'm getting swamped. It's just a lot. There he comes. Right. There we go. Ah! Did some damage, but he got me. Ah, well. I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to get me. 85 levels. I got to level 100 and something earlier, and that wasn't enough to kill him. But what did we do? We found the magic banger. Unlocked music selection. What else did I get? Reach level 80 with more Cacho. Unlocked reroll. Oh, that's new. Survive 30 minutes in Green Acres. Unlock skip. Does that give me an extra level of skip? Oh god, look at all that. All the Steam stuff's messed up on the side. Let's see. It does. It gives me twice per rank, allow you to skip a level, choices, and get experience up. So I can bump that up again. Yeah, and get more skips, I guess. Twice per rank allows you to get different choices when leveling up. Yeah, we'll have that. I haven't got the revival thing yet. I don't need it. I'm too good. That'd probably come in handy with death, though, wouldn't it? Increase enemy speed, health, quantity, and frequency by 10% per rank. I'm going to start leveling that up when I've leveled up everything else, I think. Have I unlocked any new characters? Doesn't look like it. There is quite a lot of characters in this game. Let's do that. Let's do that. No, I can't. Oh, God, I'm just short. I'm too short on any of them. But anyway, that was Vampire Survivors. This has had an update since earlier. That was on V1.0.111 earlier. That's Vampire Survivors. Hopefully this is recorded. I need to edit this and get this uploaded because it's like... What time is it? It's 10 o'clock on Friday. And I've got to go to bed early because I'm at work at 8:30. But anyway, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. And like and subscribe and stuff, innit? Bye.